All right, let's go.
I whispered to Ricky, I'm like, hey, when Curtis starts, he's going to say, all right, you guys. So just do it with him.
All right, guys. You guys already know who's on the podcast. We got Ricky, we got Riff, we got Gabo, we got Bento in the corner. He's got a mic right now. You got myself. And like, guys, I have never felt more unprepared for a podcast. I'll be honest.
We jumped in. I just got back from Hawaii. I was in Hawaii for 8 days in Kauai, and it was awesome. It was amazing, but it's funny being the type I am. I was like itching to work towards the end.
Yeah.
Kauai.
Oh, it's one of the islands.
Yeah, as soon as he literally before he goes off to Hawaii, he goes, I don't want to have to do one for a couple weeks. I'll be all good. Then he goes like the day he's flying in, podcast tomorrow, guys.
Actually, feels like Hawaii here.
Yeah, it's hot right now.
Yeah, a little humid.
He's an island boy.
And
I went to bed.
I didn't even say.
You cracked. That was a brown island boy. I went to bed at 3 o'clock last night, and I've been working since solidly. So, but we're in.
What a guy. I know you.
I
You
love
are
to
like that.
work.
I'm so proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
what would you say was your best part of the trip?
Probably the ziplining experience, because it took me out of my shell, because I didn't know how big it was. So when my wife told me we're doing ziplining, I was very like, okay, I'll do it. Can you show me some video? I'm kind of a heights guy. I don't like crazy heights. And she showed me like a video of the company doing them. And it was like, 20 feet high from platform to platform. I was like, I can do that. I can handle it. Then when we got there, it's funny, right before we stopped off at a waterfall, and it was huge, right? It was like 1,000 feet in the air. And I joked to my son, I'm like, dude, imagine if it was this tall. And he's like, I wouldn't do it. I'm like, me neither, for anything. And then we get there and we're driving up. They have to drive us like 5 miles up. And it was where Jurassic Park was filmed and everything. And he's like, so you guys like zipliners? Like, that's what you guys do? And I was like, no. And he's like, you guys picked a doozy. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, it's the largest zip line in Hawaii and the second largest in the US. I was like, what are you saying right now? And we got there and I was like, there is no way in heck I'm going to do this. 4,000 feet is what it was. And funny enough, my youngest daughter was the most excited. And I was like, I can't back out now. And
4,000 feet.
And the two people that are most worried were me and my son, Brixton. So I was laughing. My wife and the girls were all fine, but we did it. And I just loved it because it forced me to do something that I didn't want to do. And I loved it.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what you were anticipating. Like the whole trip, you're like, I'm going to go see Jurassic Park where it was shot. And you were so excited.
It was cool because like he was like, does anybody know what that empty spot of land is from? And I've seen it so many times that I was like, I feel like that's that exact scene. And he's like, yes, every time. Like, wow. Raiders of the Lost Ark was filmed there and a few other spots. So it was really cool. It was fun.
Yeah, and I think you said that one of the Islanders actually made a comment to your skin color.
I literally as we got off, the first person we met for our car rental, I walked in and she was literally like, what do you need? And I was like, what? And like, she wasn't talking to me like a customer. And I was like, huh? Like, this is like, I'm sure this is how Hawaiian people treat me. I was like, joking, but she was just kind of like, what do you need? And I was like, huh? And she's like, oh, you're here to rent a car? And I was like, yeah. She's like, oh my gosh, I thought you and your family were locals. And she's like, because me and my daughter walked in Everly, we're all super dark. And I was like, oh no, like we're here to rent a car. And she's like, oh, mahalo. And I was like, oh, okay. But it was just funny.
That's cool. That's how I feel when I go to this one meeting.
Yeah.
Well, in the ones where I live.
Yeah.
True. Yeah,
it doesn't help that like Brixton literally went to guards for like a week straight in the sun.
Yeah, right before we're all just super dark. We're always super dark family. My littlest daughter, she's always dark year round.
Brown, actually.
She's brown, dude. She has olive skin. She's a Hawaiian tropic color. So yeah.
You never say it. Your mom is brown.
Yeah. Well, of course I say it.
Yeah.
She's Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, she's Spaniard.
And I just want to note, like, we made a few adjustments to the channel. Like, guys, you'll see, like, in our playlist now that we have, like, our full episodes now. They'll be there. And then our host site is now going to be changed on all the links. So we'll be going through Spotify and all the other links that'll bring you to it. And now everybody will be on track. Everybody's like, you got to get the podcast done with the audio only. And I get that. I mean, I've been like, all right, let's switch the RSS host, which means like those are the people that like, or not that is the site that's going to be the one that you click to be able to get to all of our connections. Us. Yeah. And it took a whole month to be able to turn over on it because the other site was being kind of finicky. I was on support for 2 hours with Spotify. Like, why can't I get my link? I own this podcast. Why is it not doing it? And finally, we're finally getting a little bit adjustments. And we have like a playlist for also our game hunting and extras. Woo-hoo. So
hey, Curtis.
Dude, yeah. I'll just say I spent like 6 to 7 hours like switching descriptions and everything.
Hey, Curtis.
Doing it. So, hey, I love it. I love it.
You got
Very
the
nice.
cookie?
Oh, you want a cookie? Is that what you're
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
saying?
I just wanted to give that little announce, just put it out there.
Thank you,
And then
Curtis.
let's just say,
Hey,
guys,
Curtis.
What are we starting with, Curtis? What are we officially talking
we
about
are
right now?
actually talking about, guys, if you guys are going to choose a developer for SNES,
Okay.
and during that era, it'll be Konami versus Capcom. Who would you go with?
Okay, so I want to answer. I want to answer off the back, but I know I'm sure we have. I know Curtis pulled up some. I'd want to initially. I think I'm gonna. I think my brain wants to say Konami, but I want to look at this list and kind of go through the games before I make the ultimate decider. Ricky,
Oh my gosh. Dang. I'm still gonna go Capcom.
so you're gonna go Capcom.
I'm gonna go Capcom.
We're gonna go through a list though in a minute and go through some games and kind of see if that's truly where our brains land. Gabo.
It's so difficult, to be honest, but yeah, I have to go with Capcom.
Okay.
I'm a Capcom guy. I think the fighting is better on Capcom.
That's true. The
I'm a bigger fighter
Konami has
guy.
very few.
But-
They have like tournament fighters and
but-
stuff like that.
Yeah, Sunset Riders. Look, Sunset Riders.
Okay, let's go through.
Oh, sorry.
We're doing initials and then we're going into the
My
games.
bad.
I'm amazed. Ricky's talking too much today,
I'm trying to
right?
make him talk more.
Okay.
Dang it.
All right, Ricky, why
About
don't you lead us
time.
off? Curtis has a list of Konami. I mean, Ben, you could pull it up too if you want on the screen. Kind of just there's no like rhyme or reason to what we had, but maybe name a couple of your favorites off there, Ricky, and we'll start kind of letting our brains work.
Turtles in Time, Sunset Riders. You got Metal Warriors. Ooh, God, these are so good. Oh, The Legend of Mystical Ninja.
That's a
Love
good
that
one.
game.
So my brain's trying to think. So we have Castlevanias.
Dude,
What?
Contra.
See, Contra. Okay, so for me, here's the thing. I feel like the way I have to kind of put this in my head is, first of all, I do need to point this out. The only time our podcast, when we ranked games, one of the very few times that we've done all S's across the board was Sunset Riders, and that's a
That's
Konami game. So that's one thing. So you have Sunset Riders, you have Turtles games, you have Castlevanias, but I would argue. I mean, I'll talk about more in a minute. But I would argue that Contra 3: The Alien Wars is one of the best games ever created in the 16-bit genre.
I agree.
It's
So hard.
Gabo, what are some of your?
All right. First, a spoiler alert. I have to go with my favorite. Why are you laughing?
And I'm not texting, by the way. I'm going to
All
pull
right.
up more games on my phone.
I'm going with my favorite Super NES game, and you know which one. We talk about it. Super Castlevania 4. That's my favorite. For me, that's the
It's not 19.
no. For what?
Super Nintendo, Curtis.
For me, that's the Super NES GOAT. But you didn't mention Cybernator,
Yep.
Metal Warriors, even Little Enforcers. Really good.
Lethal Enforcers.
Yeah, help me here.
So
Sparkster.
Dude, NBA Give and Go is a really good one.
Sparkster is
It's
an extremely
Is
unique
Rocky and
platformer.
Pocky there?
Is Pocky and Rocky?
Pocky and Rocky?
No, is that Natsume?
No, that's
Oh.
that's
It might be Natsume.
And of
Wait.
course, then Ninja Turtles.
We better not
game.
say, gosh, people get so mad in the comments when we don't know.
Oh,
certain
dude,
things.
you missed one.
What?
Batman Returns.
Well, yeah, that's not all of them. That's just some of them.
Yeah.
Axel A.
Batman and Robin.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors, but which again, I don't really like that much.
So many, dude.
Sorry. You have the Tiny Toons games. You have Gradius. You have Pop and Twinbee. Those are fantastic games. I don't know. As I'm looking right now, we have the Bomberman games. My kids love the Bomberman games. Like Ricky
Those
said,
are good.
Super Bonk. I love that
Super
whoever
Bonk.
made this list on Wikipedia included Silent Hill 2.
Oh, my.
There's so many S games in there too.
No way. Is it really?
Yeah.
Track and Field in
Well,
1983. Okay, so, but Gabo, my problem with what you're saying
Yeah.
is we're not ranking. You're arguing for Capcom to be better.
Let's go to the Capcom list.
But you already said your favorite Super Nintendo game
That's true.
is a Konami game.
Oh.
Yes, but check this out. In the Capcom size,
Okay, go to Capcom.
all right.
What do you have?
I can already tell.
In the Capcom size,
Oh.
I got my favorite game ever. So that's what I'm saying. And I mean, Street Fighter 2.
Oh, your favorite series of all
Yeah.
time.
So
I'm a big Final Fight guy too.
I'm gonna go
Look
with
at, bro, look at that. Let's start.
Where's Mega Man X?
7.
Go
X.
talk about each game, otherwise they lose their merit.
Ricky,
Ooh.
go.
Mega Man X, probably my favorite Super Nintendo game there is. Such a good game. I love that game.
Okay, I'm with you on Mega Man X. That might be
Demon's
one of
Crest.
them.
Amazing if you haven't played it. Let's see what else is on there. I love the final fights, all of them. They're so good.
I know you're gonna
Go ahead,
miss.
doggies.
You're gonna miss a franchise there, man. That
Oh, I
is
know.
very underrated. The X-Men's
They're pretty
Capcom
good.
games, really good, really good, really good.
Believe it or not, this Great Circus Mystery,
So good.
insanely fun.
Dude, the beat 'em up, Captain Commando. Which one?
So, okay, there's Knights of the Round.
That's King of
Super
Dragons.
Ghouls and Ghosts is good.
Oh,
I like it.
You and Squadron.
UN Squadron is fantastic.
Mega Man Soccer is really good.
I think that soccer sucks, bro,
I like it.
because you're brown.
Yeah. Hey, really quick. Probably out of topic, but Goof Troop is a good one
Yes, Caleb argues it's one of the best Super Nintendo games. of all
because
time.
I bought it over there in Utah and everybody was like, "Oh, that's an amazing game." I never played it before.
2 players,
Okay.
puzzle-y type game. I think the music may have been either the music or the game was developed by one of the guys who created either the music for Resident Evil or Resident Evil.
What
I
is
can't remember.
Sweet Home? I've never ever even heard of that game.
That's a Resident Evil for the NES. That's like a prototype, something.
No, it's a Japanese game.
Okay,
By
it's
Capcom,
it's a
but
real
it is-
Japanese.
It is NES, so whoever put it
Oh.
on here,
Yeah,
'Cause you can
there's a
see
couple NES games on here.
1989. But I do have Sweet Home. That game
Like-
basically became like kind of like the blueprints for the
For
future
Resident
of
Evil.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot more into like the Super Nintendo side of things now that I've been playing on analog. I mean, it's not
Oh.
like obviously like playing
Thanks,
the
Ben.
actual factor of it. Yeah, Benny boy, thank you so much. I've been actually delving into some of these bad boys, so it's nice.
Good. Okay, so Aladdin, I will say, is fantastic.
I didn't know it was Capcom. I didn't even know it was Capcom.
What?
Aladdin.
Yeah.
Aladdin.
Okay. Magic Sword, nah.
You guys didn't even mention Street Fighter series.
Well, I knew that.
You'd mention it. We love it.
Oh, dude, the King of Dragons, the Knight of the Round.
Is Demon's Crest an actually good game?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
great.
it's really good. It's like Ghosts and Goblins crossing. Crossing? Is that how you say?
Coliseum.
Primo?
El Primo.
El Primo?
El Primo.
My
got
my struggle is I do love 85% of these games on Capcom, but I feel like something about even though Demon's Crest
Here's
on
the
here.
real question.
Well-
The Konami list we saw versus this one.
Huh?
What do you think has the better games?
There was more bangers on Konami. I'm looking at it now. I'm
Which,
like,
which game stood, I guess, stills the
Okay,
test
here we
of
go.
time?
Let's
The
do this.
time, whatever. I can't even think of the
Let's
words.
name the games on Capcom on our hands that are not like, oh, that's a good game, but like that's a banger. Like,
All right.
and we're saying like banger. Okay, Street Fighter 2,
Mega Man X series.
Mega Man X.
X-Men.
I'm a big fan. Like I
Well,
said, Final Fight is good.
It's only one game per series.
Yeah,
Yeah, just one game.
Well, so we can count Demon Crest with Super Ghosts and Goals or not?
no.
Well, Super Ghosts and Goals, that's a banger.
Curtis said Final Fight, which I agree with that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a huge Final Fight is a banger.
But which one? 2 or 3? Or
Two.
the first
I
one?
like two.
I feel like I'm missing. I feel like there's missing Capcom.
Oh, there's got to be way more than this.
Yeah.
We're just being kind of dumb looking. You can look up more, Curtis, if you see. Let's see. Full list, Capcom.
Oh, Bunkers.
Bonk.
That's
Oh,
not a.
It's not good?
It's good, but it's not
oh,
going to be.
oh my God. Saturday's Night Slam Master. That's a great one.
That is actually
That's
true.
a really good
But that's
one.
not a banger.
It's a, well,
A banger
in
is
my
one that-
humble opinion, it's a bang.
I agree, but I feel like a banger has to be one that's synonymously in the retro scene that 90% of people are
Captain
like,
Commando.
It's good, but if you play the arcade or the PS1 one, it
better.
doesn't seem as good.
Isn't,
You and Squad.
isn't only 37 titles
It's fun.
for Capcom?
That's really
could
fun.
be.
You and Squadron.
That's what I got right here.
That's on screen. Oh, Ben, you can let the audience see the screen too, because we're kind of just going through a list with them. This is a deep dive, guys. This is almost like we're researching with you all.
That's the Capcom hole.
Mickey Mania.
It's good.
I think Magical Quest is better than Mickey Mania.
So do I.
I love
I'm just
Mickey
naming
Mania,
off
though.
ones that I've actually played.
Well, we didn't mention
So
Street
far.
Fighter.
We,
I thought
We
the
got-
first
you
one.
have mentioned Street Fighter 3
No,
times.
but the bangers.
As we did.
I would go with Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the best
Yeah.
one.
Turbo.
Keep
Yeah.
going, Curtis. Then let's
Oh,
let's
sorry.
finish
Yeah.
off this list. Because I'm curious. The audience, sorry, audio listeners right now, you're getting hosed right now on this. We're just going through. Okay, I mean, so yeah, I'd say there's a lot of good games. 90%
All
good.
right, Konami wins.
No. The bangers, though, I would say were probably like 7.
Yeah.
Now let's go to
true.
Konami.
I'm like looking at it right
Chris,
now.
can
like,
you go on
right.
that same list that you're on and go through the Konami? Because that was a
There you
nice
go.
list.
Sunset Riders.
Oh my
Hold
god.
on, okay.
Wait.
Oh, if you can get Konami from the same database, Curtis, this is a good website, whatever you're on. Oh, this is Capcom database. Probably not. It's Capcom fandom. So it's going to be. But okay, let's see.
There you go.
Okay, Turtles in Time. Everyone's going to agree. That's a banger.
Sunset Riders.
Sunset Riders.
Super Castlevania.
Okay, well, here we go.
Super Castlevania.
Yep. I think Batman Returns is going to be on there too because it's.
Batman and Robin. Well, it's only one. I think Batman and Robin is better.
I think Returns is better.
Contra.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sunset Riders.
Yep.
I don't want to cheat. I want to say things like Sparkster and stuff, but I feel like that's cheating
Super
because it's not.
Castlevania.
Well.
Castlevania series in general, all of them.
Yep.
Some would argue Gradius. I'm not as big into Gradius.
SWAT Cats.
That game's poopy.
Is it?
Yeah, it's okay.
Marvel
Mutant
superheroes?
Times. Total Teen Times.
Did you see Marvel superheroes?
Yeah, that's a big one. I wouldn't say banger though. Oh, a lot of people would say Zombies as a banger.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
It's a consistent good game.
I mean, it's cool, but
So now that we look,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're they're actually kind of on
I
similar
think it's
par.
even, right?
Yeah. If you go to 5.
Did you
top
mention Contra?
Did you mention Street Fighter though? That's one of my favorites.
After double checking my brain, I'm still sticking with Konami. Ricky?
Dang. Shoot. Because you know what?
Huh.
If. God, this is.
It's
hard.
difficult.
If I was stuck in a room for a week,
Okay.
I think I'd pick Konami, but my heart tells me Capcom because of the games.
I get what you're saying.
But if I had to like pick a bunch of games to play, it'd be Konami.
I think mine would still be Capcom just because I like the
But that's
fighter
why, 'cause-
based games. But I think
Yeah.
Castlevania games are crazy good now that I've been playing them.
They're amazing.
Oh.
They're some of the best games. Gabo, final.
I
decision.
cannot decide, man. I call
No,
it even.
that's politician answer, bro. Don't give us the
I
politician
feel like
answer.
Biden now and Trump. So
Okay, wait. I know this segment was this segment short, Curtis?
No, I mean we've been going on for 15 to 20 minutes almost. So.
Oh, okay. Dang it! I was gonna say I should open my games now since we're talking.
all right.
about games.
I make my decision.
Huh.
Street Fighter, Capcom.
Okay.
Because I can play and replay and play and replay
Yeah.
Street Fighter.
True,
Good job,
true.
dude.
That's a good call.
So you would say that like Konami has better story games, I guess.
I just like I don't know. I like darker stuff,
He's-
even though they have Demon's Crest. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
so
Yeah,
difficult.
but isn't Konami like Hagani too? Like is
No,
that like
Agani is.
No.
Yeah, Konami is.
Is it? Maybe
No,
it is.
Agani no is not
Look what
Konami.
he says right here.
I think it's
the
Natsume.
final conflict right here.
Yeah, I think it's Natsume or some stuff like that.
Hagane SNES. I'm about to tell you right now. Hagane is Hudson Soft.
Is it?
Ooh.
Oh.
Really?
So
Oh.
what is this one right here?
What is that?
The final conflict.
Bro, that's some
Let's
bootleg.
click on some bootleg. You might be right to be honest.
Yeah, that's the one, but no,
Oh, it's known in Japan. What?
no, I
Hudson
can.
Soft is what I see on the front
No,
cover
it
of
cannot
Hagane.
be, dude.
It says Hudson stuff right there too.
Oh.
And let this be a lesson for the audience. We don't know everything about everything. I see so many comments of people getting so mad that we don't know certain things. I'm like, guys, we're not masters of all. We're jack of barely
Nothing.
anything.
Yeah.
We like video games.
I feel like our whole point of this is like to obviously have
We're
conversations.
just having fun
as
talking about
friends,
games.
but also like to just kind of like pull your nostalgia out so you can tell us.
Sometimes we learn as we go.
Just go and play.
Yeah, true.
Where is the camera?
Retro
Which
Rick
one?
says
That one. Your big one.
That one.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
B.
Oh,
See,
relax and go and play. All right.
Curtis, am I not opening the games yet? Save it for the another.
I would say because we already kind of messed with the audio listeners on this one. They had to kind of.
Oh, that's right.
they kinda
Sorry,
had to deal
audio
with-
listeners.
The audio listeners could suffer.
This was
little
a
bit towards-
conversation piece.
Yeah, more so a conversation one.
Curtis, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a cookie. Oh no, that's a burger.
Oh my god.